So first, we're gonna talk about the size of this thing. Usually when we talk about a 49-inch ultra-wide monitor, we're talking about gaming. But in today's video, we're gonna be talking about productivity and why this monitor is the best monitor in the market in these three areas, such as size, multitasking, and workflow. So let's get right into it. So first, we're gonna talk about the size of this thing. So this is a 49-inch MSI QD-OLED Ultrawide monitor, and it's huge, as you can see. And it's 144 hertz, and that's pretty much all I need. We're talking about productivity today, and we ain't talking about gaming. If you want to talk about gaming, you can get the one that's $200 more at 240 hertz. So yeah, huge monitor. Next, let's get into workflow. So workflow on this monitor is, for me, now essential. I don't even see myself going back to a smaller monitor because you can do so much on this. I run multiple businesses and I can have multiple screens up at one time. For example, I have a PeerSpace business for my content creation studio, and I'm on PeerSpace, I'm on Gigster, and I also have my own website. And I can have all of those up at one time to see all my bookings, everything that's going on, all in real time, and make sure there's no overlap on other platforms or websites. Don't get me started on editing because, like, look at this timeline. Like, I can fill up the whole screen and still have enough screen real estate to do other things at the same time. So I love to have my files on the side and also have my timeline fully built out and still have enough screen real estate to still make everything look good. You know, I can have my files to the side and it's easy as a drag and drop onto the timeline, and I still have a overly long timeline where I don't have to keep scrolling to the left or the right to figure out where I'm at. Perfect monitor for this type of setup. I love this monitor. It's the best monitor I ever had, and the workflow on this is amazing. You can do so much with this. You can be productive, and also you can probably game on the side. It's crazy. You can do pretty much anything you can think of with this monitor, and you still have enough screen real estate for it to not look too compressed. It's just a great monitor. I think it's like the equivalent of having two 27-inch monitors and one without that middle bezel and having to route all those different cables to two different monitors, because really, who wants to do that? Not me. That's why I just settle for the big one, because you're gonna end up spending the same probably amount on some of those high quality 27-inch monitors anyway. So why not spend it on a monitor like this? I know I covered it a little bit in workflow, but when it comes to multitasking, having a 49-inch ultra wide is top tier, because you have the option to do a split screen and have two different devices or laptops or computers, PC, Mac, whatever you want on one screen. And then it's this software called Synergy that you can use, that you can bounce back and forth and use one mic and keyboard. So everything is seamless, everything's on one screen. And I think you can only do this on ultra wide monitors. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But anyway, it's great for productivity. If you're working from home and you have some other stuff that you're doing on the side and you can multitask without affecting work, of course, you can definitely do both and have both on the screen. Or if you're working on your business or doing anything productive and you need a break and you want to play the game on the other side of the screen, you can definitely do so as well. So it's so crazy to me how you can just put everything in one spot on one monitor. I love that feature. I use it literally every day. And if that's something you've been interested in, definitely look into a 49-inch monitor. It doesn't have to be the one I have, which is the MSI QD-OLED monitor, which is a great monitor. The colors are great, especially if you're into editing or gaming. Pretty much anything you want to do with a monitor, this is a good monitor for you. So you might be asking, what's the catch? Why should I not buy a 49-inch ultra-wide monitor, and what situations where it doesn't make sense to buy this monitor? The only thing that I can think of, if you have a small desk, because like I said before, this is a great monitor. It does everything you want to do. Honestly, even if you do have a small desk, if it can fit, it's still going to perform. Still not going to be any hiccups, but it's just gonna look weird, to be honest with you. I have a big desk, so it kind of looks good and I can still add things around it. And if you want an in-depth breakdown of everything in my setup, I'm gonna link that video below. I did that some time ago, so definitely want to check that video out for everything that's on my desk. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, people, peace.